There lived a quiet young girl named Morenike. She was 17 when her world fell apart. Both her parents died in a car accident on their way from a wedding. The funeral was cold, not because of the weather, but because everyone there looked at Morenike. The grief was too heavy for some people to hold. Her parents left her with nothing but a small bag of clothes, and before they gave up, her mother wrote her a letter. As she read, "Be strong, my dear child. You will survive this." With no close family nearby, Morenike was taken in by her auntie, Yosi, her mother's older sister. Yosi lived in the same town but had never been close to Morenike's family. Yosi had one daughter named Ewa, just a year older than Morenike. Their lives were a little different because Yosi had a provision shop, so she had a little savings. However, Morenike had grown up in a modest but loving home, while Ewa had been raised with the mindset that everything she wanted would be given to her. Even her mother was not rich. Morenike was very happy. At least she had someone to talk to or play with. At first, Morenike hoped things could work out, and she thought maybe Yosi could step in as a second mother. However, it became clear within a week that she was just an obligation. Yosi gave her a tiny room at the back of the house. Yosi sold the two-bedroom apartment her parents managed to build, told people that it's for care. However, she took the money and did not give Morenike anything, and then she slowly began to ignore her. Morenike will be the one to cook, clean, and fill the house with water. Food were eaten without invitation. Smile was not offered. Only Ewa talked to her occasionally, mostly when she is bored. Yosi sent her daughter to school and left Morenike. If a market's finished, Morenike will be the one to go to the farmer's market to buy things like pineapple, yam, ogbolo, and melon, while her daughter never missed school for once. One day, Morenike and Yosi were in the shop. Morenike told her that she wanted to go back to school, that she wanted to continue her education. Yosi looked at her from head to toe. "School? Which school?" she replied. "If you want to go to school, who is going to pay your school fees?" Then she made an attempt to speak. "If you say anything, dear, my daughter is going to school and you want to add your own load? Or did you want me to stop my daughter from going to school so you can go to school? You want to continue my thinking. You must be crazy. You are stupid. For opening that your dirty mouth, I want to continue my education." Morenike sat in her tiny room and began to study. Morenike had passion for painting. One evening, Ewa came back from school and was hungry. She told Morenike to prepare indomie for Ewa. "Mama, Ewa is older than me. She should cook for herself. Besides, I am not done with my painting." And Yosi replied, "I asked you to cook for my daughter. Your painting is more important than my daughter." Yosi stood up, took the painting and burnt it. "Don't let me see you painting this house again." From that evening, her life was filled with loneliness. Until a man named Kolaw entered the picture. He was tall, kind eyes, with a clean voice. Kolaw had just moved into the town to open a big art studio. Morenike went to the farmer's market as usual. She was still negotiating with ogbolo seller. A tall man appeared behind her. "Good morning, ma. I want to buy ogbolo. Please, you will teach me how to prepare it." The ogbolo seller replied, "Please, sir, I don't really know how to prepare it very well." Then Morenike started telling him how to prepare it. Even without him asking, he turned to her. "Please, can you help me to prepare it?" he asked. She shook her head and replied, "No. Why? He asked. My mother will not allow me. Then let me meet your mother then. Kolawole drove her to Yosi's shop. Good afternoon, ma, he greeted. Please, I met your daughter at the market earlier. It seems she knows how to prepare ogbolo soup, so I want her to prepare it for me. And I will be paying her every month. Yosi quickly think if he will be paying her salary, that is another source of income for her. Then she quickly agree. No problem. You can even take her now. Moren started going to Kolaw's house to help him clean his house. At the end of the month, she was given a salary. When she got home, Yosi collected everything from her. Mother, give me half of the money. I need to change my underwear. Before she could finish, a slap landed on her face. Why did you want to buy underwears? Since you came to this house, you eat every day. You were here yesterday when your sister said she needs to pay her school fees. Mother, but you can't use my own money to pay her school fees. You are still talking before I open my eyes. Get out of my sight. Moren held her cheeks, crying and walked out of the shop. Stupid girl, you want to buy underwear? Come and buy it now. Nonsense. Yosi used the money to buy more jams into the shop and used the remaining to pay her daughter's school fees. Kolawole was in his 30s, while Morenike was now in her 23. He started treating Morenike like she mattered. Kolawole started having feelings for her. Over time, they will gist for some hours. When he finds out about her painting, he was very happy. Sometimes she will go to the art studio with him. Sometimes he took her to bookshop. He encouraged her love for painting. Then slowly Kolaw returned to her world. Kolawole promised to stand by her and help her to build her painting career and wanted to marry her. Morenike was very happy, but she quickly remembered, I don't think mother will accept this. I will talk to her myself, he said. No, she will not support this. Why? She's your mother. She will want the best for you, right? Then she replied, she is not my mother. She is my mother's older sister. She has been giving me hard time since I moved in with her, and all the salary I've been collecting, she collected everything from me, stuck in her shop and pay her daughter's school fees. So you mean you have a cousin? And she's using your salary to send her daughter to school? And what level is she? Wole asked. She replied, she will finish her university this year. Unbelievable, Kolawole said. The next day, Kolawole came to Yosi's shop. Ma, I want to tell you that I would like to settle down with your daughter. Yosi kept quiet for some seconds and put on a fake smile. Eh? This is good news, so. Then Morenike walked him back to his car. Come here, Yosi dragged her. You and him? See, he is just being nice out of pity. He doesn't love you. He just wants to have his way and take advantage of your quietness. However, Morenike didn't respond. That was the day everything changed completely. Yosi started planning how to remove Morenike from the picture. If she remains here, that rich man will come and marry her. What about my own daughter? No, I will not sit and watch. I must act fast. Then Yosi sent Morenike out of the house. She collected the phone Kolawole bought for her. On the other hand, Kolawole had gone for 2 months business trip. Morenike had no place to go. But there was a small local library she used to go and read some books. Mrs. Adaba saw the quietness and loneliness in her eyes. She asked her some questions. Then she offered her a space. Morenike ended up living in a room behind the local library. In exchange, Morenike helped to arrange books and clean. It wasn't much, but she got her freedom. Immediately Kolawole returned. He came looking for Morenike. Good afternoon, ma. Where is Morenike? Because I've missed her so much and I want her to prepare something good for me this evening. Yosi Shoku, you see that girl? You can't marry her. After you left, she met a rich man and she has packed all her things and followed the man. Ma, stop it. If that is a joke, Morenike that I know is not someone like that. If you are talking about a rich man, am I not rich? And besides, I gave her a lot of gifts. She refused to collect them from me. So that kind of person would not just follow a rich man just like that. Yosi said, you are talking about who will be cooking for you? Don't worry, my daughter is here. She will be cooking for you, and trust me, she can cook well more than her sister. Okay ma, Ewa followed him home. When she got to his house, she started saying to herself, I don't even know how to boil water. I don't know how to wash dishes. She entered the kitchen. Her mother called her and started telling her how to cook from the phone. See, when I told you to work, you would throw your shoulder. Now you are learning how to cook in your husband's house. The first soup was a mess. Ewa served him. He took one spoon. What is this? Did you put the whole sachet of salt inside the soup? No, sir. He stood up angrily and went into his room. He called Morenike again and again. However, it was switched off. Ewa learned fast how to cook. She started cooking good and nice soup. One day, after finished cooking, Kolawole told her he won't be able to drop her home. Then she told him that she is not going home that day. And I've called my mother. Then did she agree you stay back? Kolawole asked. Yes, she said I can do whatever I want. Okay, you can stay in the guest room. Kolawole went back into his room and slept off. Ewa woke up at night, knocking at his door. Yes, he said. She opened the door slowly. Please, can I stay in here with you? I can't sleep in that room. I keep hearing sound. What sound? Kolawole asked. Please, she begged. Kolawole fell into her trap with the short and sexy gown she wore that night. Something happened. 1 week later, she told Kolawole that she's sick. Then he told her to get some drug. No, she replied sharply. I'm pregnant. Kolawole was shocked. What? Pregnant? Ewa quickly ran to her mother's shop to tell her the man has finally fallen into their trap. Without hearing his reply, she came back the next day with her suitcase. She met Oluwole sitting in the sitting room. Where are you taking all this to? I'm moving in, Shewa says. See, Shewa, what happened between us was a mistake. I don't think I can do this. And I really love your sister. But she left you, Ewa shouted. She left you for another man. If she loves you, will she ever think of leaving at the first place? Nothing can be done now than to accept me because I'm carrying your child. Kolawole had no other choice than to accept her. One day, Morenike came looking for Kolawole at his studio. She was shocked and stood in froze. Inside, Kolawole was laughing with Ewa, her cousin, was wearing one of the dresses Kolawole gave her as gifts. She left it in his house because if she bring them home, Yosi might burn them. Ewa laughing and talking like she owes the world. Kolawole looked happy. Morenike felt something inside her flew away. Not just Kolawole but trust. She quickly went to Yosi's shop to tell her what she saw. Few steps to her shop, she overheard her telling a friend that her daughter had finally caught a good man. They laughed. Poor little orphan girl, always reaching above herself, trying to get what she doesn't deserve. Morenike didn't cry. Yosi looked up and she turned to go. She ran out of the shop. Stop, she said. She walked towards her. Why are you here? Then Morenike replied, did you send me out so your daughter could get close to my man? And you know that this same man proposed marriage to me. Shut up. So you have now grown wings that you can ask me question. Look down, she shouted at her. You think you deserve that man? You are not on the same level as that man. Then Morenike replied, Kolawole will decide if I deserved him or not. Yosi started laughing. See me see trouble. Let me tell you, don't ever show your face to him again because Ewa is pregnant. Your sister is carrying his child. Morenike could not hold it in this time. Tears rolled down her eyes. She turned and walked away. She went to his house. However, Ewa stopped her outside and told her Kolawole is not at home. But that is his car. However, Ewa chased her away. Months passed. Morenike joined a regional concert and won second place. Her name started appearing in local paper. She got a scholarship to a small arts college in the city. Kolawole was in his office in the studio when three men walked in. They took him and dragged him out of his office. Kolawole stood as guarantor for a street friend and collected 20 million for him, claiming he trusted him. After the street friend ran away, so they came for his guarantor. Kolawole asked Ewa to sold everything they had, the car, the house, and the studio. They sold everything. Kolawole was released from the station and went back living in a single-room apartment. He sold his expensive clothes in cheap rates. Sometimes they stay in hunger. Ewa went to her mother's shop to collect foodstuff. Kolawole went out looking for job, but no to be availed. The suffering was too much for them. One day, Ewa was very hungry. She went to her mother's shop to collect some foodstuff. However, her mother refused to give her. "Mother, I'm hungry." "Shut up. You and that your useless and good for nothing man you call husband. He's owing me 100,000. You are owing me 80,000. And you are here to collect another one?" Then Ewa stood up. "Have you forgotten you pushed me into this mess? When he was giving you money, it was not useless. That wig on your head, he bought it for you. It was not useless. Is that why you are shouting at me?" Yosi asked. "Sit down. Let me tell you something. They said if a way is blocked, you find another way. See, my shop is empty already. If you want to go back into suffering, I am not going with you." Yosi manipulated her daughter's mind once again. Few days later, Yosi landlord came and threw out the remaining goods from the shop and locked his shop. "If you don't have rent to pay, go so that someone that have rent will come in." Yosi went to Kolaw's house and met both of them sitting in the room. My landlord came today and packed my market out and locked the shop." "Why?" he asked. "Because of rent. You should have begged him to give you more time." "I did, but he won't listen to me. I'm thinking if you can sell that laptop in your hand, at least it will worth 100,000. Kolawole turned sharply, looked at her with disbelief. "Sorry ma, I can't sell my laptop. Besides, that wig on your head, I bought it 500,000. So you can still resell it 2,500,000. He stood up and walked away, not knowing to them that he was still standing behind the wall. Useless man, good for nothing man, shameless man. She turned to her daughter. "What about our discussion? You caused all this. I said you should leave this animal alone. He is not useful." "Mother, why did you want me to leave the man I married to? You are stupid. Where is the ring he gave you? Is it not that we used pregnancy to hold him down? Were you ever pregnant? When you told him you were pregnant, did you even love him? If not because of his money and the thought that Morenike will have all the good things to herself." Kolawole came out from behind like a shadow, clapping. "Well done, both of you really play well. You lied to me. You told me you had a miscarriage, Ewa. So you were never pregnant in the first place. And you told me that Morenike ran away with another man." Tears fall down from his eyes uncontrollably. "Before I open my eyes, get out of this house." He threw them out of the house. Kolawole sat on the floor crying, the pain of losing his dream, car, house, and the woman he loved. Morenike's world began to expand. 2 years later, Kolawole showed up at one of her gallery openings. She saw him standing staring at her. He looked older and sadder. She walked towards him. "I made a mistake," he said. "I never think of looking for you. I just move on. And Ewa and I were never real." I thought you were gone because that is what they told me. Morenike didn't smile. She looked at him with the grace of someone who had walked through pain and found her own life. You made your choice not to look for me. She turned away, her voice strong and clear as she greeted another guest. She built her life pieces by pieces. Quietly, patiently, she became known for her acts. That day later, she got a call on her phone. Hello, she said. It's me, Kolawole. How did you get my number? Please listen to me. It was not my fault. I called your phone. It wasn't going through. I believed them completely. And when Ewa told me she was pregnant, I thought letting you go would be the way to hide my shame. Kolawole told her everything that happened, how he lost everything, his house, his studio. Immediately, she forgave him and kept quiet for some minutes. I will give you 2 million to start over because you were among those who helped me to find myself. This story teaches several powerful life lessons. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly share your thoughts with me in the comment section. What lesson did you learn from this story? And please share this story with your loved ones. And please subscribe if you've not done so by now. See you, I bring another story your way. Bye.